Alright, so this video is going to cover how to take data from an online source that I can't scrape or I can't download the data, but I might still want to create visualizations or analyze data. So a lot of times we have like dashboards like this. This is made by IBM and the Weather Channel. It's showing actually really good data related to the spread of COVID. And one of the interesting things about this is that it's the only source I know about right now that will let me drill down into county level data. And I might really want to show, say, just a bar chart of the progression of COVID cases in Hayes County. Okay, so if I come here to USA by county, and I'm going to control click or right click here on county and choose filter. And then I'm going to find Hayes County and select it and hit OK. So now what I'm going to get is updated data right here on the number of confirmed cases in Hayes County by day. And I might want to recreate this bar chart just so that I can do things with it. I might want to put it in a story. I might want to put it into something like Nightlab Storyline and annotate it. Okay, so what I need is a spreadsheet with this data, and I'm just going to do it manually because I don't have a better way to do this. So I've got a Google Sheet here. You might also have an Excel sheet. It doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to start manually moving this over. And when we do this, I want to think about each of my rows as like a thing that I'm looking at or a thing that I'm observing. So the thing that I'm observing here is a day, okay? So I'm going to start out with the date in one column, and then I'm going to say number of cases here. So each of my columns is something that I am observing about this, this thing that I'm looking at. So let's do an example. So here I've got 3/14/2020, and number of cases is 1. So I'm just going to move that over. 3/14/2020, number of cases is 1. 3/15/2020, number of cases is still 1. Okay, so I'm just going to move this over. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days where it stayed at 1. So I'm just going to manually 3, 4, 5 recreate this chart. And it's not optimal, it's not great, but you know, I can do this in 5 minutes and get the chart that I need to put into another program. So if I'm going into Nightlab Storyline, for example, I'm going to have a title column and a text column, and I can start annotating these. And I can say maybe what happened on this day and explain it a little bit more. So again, this is really simple, but I just wanted to show you more ways of creating data sets if you wanted to. Another place that you might be doing this is Texas State's institutional research page. So if you search for institutional research and go to student data, you can find these kinds of visualizations, which are really nice, but I can't download the data behind it. But again, like say I want to create a bar chart about the ethnicity of Texas State students. So here my rows are ethnicities, and that would look something like this. Ethnicity and percent. And then I'm just going to move these over. So ethnicity, white, non-Hispanic, 44.33. So white, non-Hispanic, and then it goes 44.33%. And if I go through all of those in 3 or 4 minutes, I have my data set that I can plug into any software that I want to. So really, really simple, but I just wanted to show a way to go in and grab data that you aren't able to access otherwise, and then work with it in some of the tools that we've covered.